the comments. And for those of you who are already taking calls in your business, for your own business, I sent out an email yesterday sharing the top 5 ways that a call is usually destroyed. And if you're doing any one of this, be sure to stop doing that and start doing the opposite. And this will help you save a ton of your calls. The first one is not diagnosing accurately. The purpose of the call is for you to do a thorough diagnosis. But if you're lost inside your own mind, saying that, oh, well, I need to close, I need to remember my script, I need to do this, I need to do that, and you completely lose this focus, which is to diagnose the call accurately, then the rest of the call is not going to flow, right? Or you spend the whole call validating your prospects, telling them that, well, you're doing great, you're doing fantastic, keep up the good work. And so by the end of the call, they don't feel like they have a problem to solve anymore. And they go away feeling that, well, I'm okay now. It's not that bad. I don't need to invest. I don't need to have any urgency, right? So you're reversing the close. You're taking them from close to open, right? That's the second mistake I see happen a lot. Or you go into coaching mode and you think that, well, if I just add a ton of value, they're going to love me and they're going to buy. And actually achieve the same effect as effect number 2, which is they feel like, well, since you've already coached me and I've got all this value, you know what? I'm going to go back and try a little bit of that on my own, and then I'll get back to you, right? Let's go into coaching mode. It makes you feel like an expert. It makes you feel important. It makes you feel like you're giving a ton of value, and they don't buy. Number 4 is you breaking the syntax. Okay, of course, if you know what you're doing, you can break several of these rules because you know what you're doing. But if you're at a phase where you're not even clear of how a sequence of a call should flow, don't break the rules. Okay, master the rules first before you break them, because every phase in a call exists for a reason. It exists to set the stage for the second thing that you're going to achieve. So if you jump around, you go from urgency, and then you start from background, and then you go to the goals, and then you go back to background again, and then you try to do a little bit of rapport, and then you go back to urgency. If you keep jumping all around the place because you're not prepared, you're messing the syntax up, you're messing the sales call up. And the final one is breaking rapport. And rapport is not a technique. It is not a step. It's not something that you do at the start of the call, right? It's something that needs to be maintained throughout the call, okay? And anytime that you do something intentional, unintentional, that causes the rapport to break, the connection is gone, the whole call is destroyed. So conversely, if you're able to do the opposite, which is what I'm going to teach in today's session, and you can diagnose accurately, you can confidently, clearly, and comfortably talk about the uncomfortable things that you know your prospects need to face and own and take ownership. And if instead of coaching, you are able to help them close themselves, and you can maintain the proper integrity of the whole call and keep it effective and concise, and in a way that the sequence makes sense, while maintaining a strong connection throughout. And you're able to do this 5 in a way where it is your voice, it makes sense for you, and you're not referring to any script. You're not trying to game them. You're not trying to play or run a technique on them. Okay, you would have achieved the inbound